Happy Friday. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've been off YouTube forever. And my most sincere apologies to you. I'm trying to look at a couple of the questions on the community page. Allergies were crazy. Everything's in bloom. Wait for the notifications to go out. I hope you guys are all taking your Zyrtec and your allergy medicines. Yeah, let's take a look at St. Vincent. Hi, Kim. How you doing? Hi, Lucky Girl. Hi, Jay. Happy Friday. Hi, Miss Charlotte. Hi, Prairie. Prairie, I just, I was going to text you this morning. I had finally had my hair appointment. You guys, this week has been crazy, crazy. Since the beginning of the weekend, last weekend, the kids had a wedding to go to. There was a memorial service I was supposed to go to. I didn't get to go to that because I was babysitting for the wedding, and Easter was beautiful. Then we had that cool front come through, so everyone's allergies went crazy. And I had a couple extra days to babysit this week. So because my daughter-in-law had some big business meetings and some important stuff going on, and my website is getting changed. So I was back and forth with Kelly. It's been a really busy week. Anyway, I feel like I've missed you. I feel like I haven't been on in forever, and I felt guilty, you know, but my eyes were all red and I had the sniffles off and on. So I'm so glad that you're all here today. All right. So Prairie, I'll text you. Let's do either this afternoon or tomorrow if you're available. I don't know what your schedule's like. Okay, so I want to talk about the card of the day. Anyway, I've missed you guys so much. I had a couple people, Lori, you haven't been on in 4 days. Where are you? I'm like, man, life happened and it got crazy. Thanks, Miss Stacy B. Okay, so let's look at the card of the day, Nine of Wands. So we could be a little testy with all of our running around. We could be a little bit overly sensitive. We might have a couple of knee-jerk reactions to something that would normally set us off. We have to eat our Wheaties to battle our way through this day and through this weekend. And but try, you know, this is the Wounded Warrior card. So try to take the bandage off. Try to have fun. I was afraid I wasn't even going to make it home from the salon in time. So I was really starting to break. I get vibes. Okay, so try not to be overly sensitive. That's a big deal with this card. Try not, you know, some people just say this most stupid things, you know, especially when you've had a loss in the family or something. They just don't know what to say, so they say something stupid. So just try not to be overly sensitive and realize that they just don't even realize that they're saying something ridiculous. Okay. We are going to talk about, I know, T-Barb, I know, woo. We're going to talk about St. Vincent. We're going to talk about tornadoes because I woke up to a tornado dream this morning, which happened at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was throwing a desk. Like it was coming straight at where I was. There was a hill and I was by this big building. It was like a school. All the kids were screaming, families were screaming, like, get in there, you know, and so there was this table and I didn't want it to go airborne. So I was trying to get rid of this table. I don't know what that means. Stability. 4 legs of a table. I don't know. Okay, so, but usually, and then I woke up to see that there was a school that was hit slightly by a tornado in Tennessee, but I don't think that's the dream. Usually I dream in advance. So So we'll take a look at the weather. Joel Greenburg, his attorney, says he's going for a plea deal. And when we did that reading on Joel Greenburg and Matt Gaetz, Joel Greenburg is the tax collector for Seminole County, Florida. Well, he was. He's the indicted tax collector now. We asked what was the nature of their relationship, and we had this three of swords. So that was Major Splitsville. But I know. I've been talking to Becca about this. I've been, messaging on a couple of other readers' readings. It looks like Matt Gaetz he's either got some sort of pocket pardon that nobody knows about. He's got something, because when we asked what he was, did he get something from Trump, it came up the Knight of Pentacles. So, and even today, as we speak, he is speaking at Trump's Doral Club for America, Women for America, or America for Women, America's Women. So he's actually going to give a speech about helping women. It's just crazy. And so he got the deal to do that, and that is being put on by the same people, the public's heirs, and of their women that put up the money for the January 6th. Can you just even believe this is happening? So he's got something going. And Prince Edward, the Queen's husband, died. So we're going to take a look at the future of the monarchy, and we wish the royal family all the love and support and prayers that we can. I also heard, while I was trying to recover Tuesday, I think it was, Bruce Jenner, who is now Jenna, right, is going to run for the governor of California. So we're going to take a look at that. What are Jenna's chances? And Governor DeSantis is suing DC because they have a no sale order for Florida until I think November, which I think is a little bit harsh, but we're going to take a look at that. And I just realized I have to change the lighting because it's different when I did it with Adrian. Hang on a second. Okay, I thought I had everything ready to go, but wouldn't you know? Okay, so that must be a little bit better. Maybe my face doesn't look good. All right. So let's take a look first at DeSantis. Suing the CDC. Is he going to be successful? Yeah, yes, Stacy B. Yeah, so Prince Phillip went to heaven. So God bless him and the Queen. And all right, just commenting on the chat there. Governor DeSantis suing the CDC. He's claiming that the cruise ships, people will travel to where there is a sale order where you can take the cruise ships, and they won't spend their money in Florida, which is true. So let's look and see. Will DeSantis be, his lawsuit against the CDC, going to be successful? He's also threatening to sue about passports, vaccine passports. That's a whole nother question for a whole nother topic, a whole nother day. Okay. Will DeSantis be successful in his lawsuit against the CDC? I'm still a little watery-eyed and I'm still a little sniffly, guys, so forgive me in advance, okay? When I say everything is in bloom, I mean every live thing And Florida is in blue right now. Okay. Boy, he's mad. He's like, the families that want to take the trips, they're going to go somewhere else. Like he said, spending the money. He's really angry. He has other people that are angry because he knows people will go to get on these boats. I read for quite a few people that are retired that really, they've missed their cruises and they have both shots and they are ready to go. They are ready. Okay. Looks like they can maybe make a bargain, maybe make a deal. He's trying to talk to one female in particular. And try to wave his magic wand to get it to come out his way. He is worried. There's the sun. Yeah, I think he's going to get them to adjust it. I do. Okay. Yeah, because if I look at these, there may be a little bit of a delay here with the hangman, but if I look at these top three, it looks like they work out a deal. So he'll either be, I think he'll get, success by getting them to change their date. That's what I think is going to happen. All right. So thanks for stopping by today. Oh, thank you, Caroline. That's very kind of you. Kind. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at no, I didn't. I had a hair appointment. I'm so sorry, Jay. Can you post it again? We'll do it right now. I'm sorry. I was afraid I wasn't even going to get back in time. Let's see Jay's question. Give it a good shuffle. Give a good ring of the bell. Hi, Mims. How are you doing? All right. Well, let's just stay in Florida for a second. I want to check on the Florida water disaster at Piney Point. Oh, thanks, Sissel. That's very kind of you. Corporate America. That's a good one, and we'll leave. That's a good question, Jay. So we'll do that, and then we'll take a look at Mitch MCConnell, because there's an issue there. All right. But for right now, we're going to look at Piney Point. The water ecological collapse with the phosphate mine and the leak. Is that going to pollute the whole Gulf? And I'm going to be a little selfish. I want to know if it's going to come down here. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's terrible. I'm so sad. I almost had my brother cancel his vacation. But, you know, the phosphorus and the ammonia makes the blue-green algae, and we already have a little red tide out there. So that would be catastrophic, like 2018. So let's take a look. Government rules. There's still a problem with this. There's still an erase of time with this. Okay, Jay, I don't know what GOMEX means. I have no clue. Okay, so, boy, this was a really stupid, avoidable error. We already know that. How did they think a pool liner was just going to, stay in there and not leak forever and a day? Well, there's the spill. It's very, very sad. It isn't over, doesn't write the end of history in that area. There's going to be a lot of people coming to try to save it very quickly. That is promising. Victory. People will leave there. People will leave. People, fish, manatee, dolphins, stingrays, snook, reds. Just got a fishing lesson in Southwest Florida. It's going to be bad. It's going to be difficult, and it's going to be a period of time that we have to wait out. It will affect us, and the Queen of Cups is, the Queen of Waters. So it will. But we don't have the Ten of Swords. We don't have the Death. It isn't good, and there's loss. So, and we're going to hear about it. So that's sad. That's really sad. GOMEX. I don't know what that means, you guys. They're teasing me because they don't know a word. I don't care. I got through this week. I know that I haven't been on, but I'm patting myself on the back because it's been really crazy. All right. Okay, let's take a look at Matt Gaetz. Joel Greenburg is going for a pardon. Joel Greenburg is going for a plea deal. Will this sink Matt Gaetz? Will that be the end of Matt Gaetz' political career? Joel Greenburg, Seminole tax collector, Seminole County, Florida, is going to go for a plea deal. Is that going to sink? Is that going to take down Matt Gaetz? I keep getting he's going to get off. He's got something. Oh, he does have something. I'm telling you, he's got something. Something, someone, some pay, something. He's paid to do more than play. His hope is on its side, though. The star card's on its side. There's that Three of Swords we got. Never fails. So he and Greenburg are not taking selfies with Roger Stone down the driveway. Wow. Okay, so we hear about it. There's a lot of talk about it. Some big news. There's still some things that we won't know, we won't be able to see. And here's my Putin card. Matt Gaetz is going to take down the other GOP members that took money from the Russian and from the oligarchs. That is what he is. He's going to be livid. He's going to explode. He's going to say, you don't want people to know about this. I'm going to do it. And if you let this happen to me, you're going down. I still don't see him going down. I think he gets a save somehow. We asked if that's going to take Gaetz down, and we get a victory card at the end. So no, it might help Greenburg. It's going to cause a huge commotion, but he's going to come out of this. I don't know how. I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong. No, we got it. Is it either a group of attorneys, dark money? I'm telling you, it's all right there. Okay. And he's a jerk. So I don't know if he's going to stay in, on the committees and maybe the end of his political career. We did see that could happen. All right, so let's go on to Jay's question. So, did you see McConnell talking about, Delta and the corporate companies, keeping their nose out of politics? Thanks, Miss Rhonda. Thanks very much. Corporations. Mitch McConnell saying, stay out. Don't, this isn't for you. This isn't where you need to put your worries or your woes. And Republicans like to fly and they like to drink Coca-Cola and they like to go to baseball games. So, but then I heard when I was getting my hair done this morning that he has pulled back on Wednesday and said, well, corporate America does have a right to say so. And so he's been walking back, and he's going to, I wrote down a date that a couple of readers actually threw out. I'm not going to say who it is. I'll announce it when it happens. But I wrote it on my calendar because they said he'll be out by this day. So we're going to ask first, will corporate America, Jay, do your question again. Corporate America be able to overturn voting suppressant laws? Will corporate America, Coca-Cola, Major League Ball, Delta, will they be successful in helping to overturn the voter suppression law? So will they have success? Will their lending a hand be successful? Will they believe they can? Even though they know it's causing, financial worry or woes to some business makers. To small business, They know that their money will speak and they have to use tactics, don't they? And if they avoid that area, that will work. More strategies needed, more planning. They're waiting, someone else. Now someone else do this. Someone else follow. This is a yes for me, Queen of Cups. Wow, 9 and 10 of Swords. This is so vibrationally packed. It isn't an all-in. It doesn't help right away. It's almost like we wait and things keep going, someone else follows, and then we could have some sort of announcement. But they don't want to change it, and they're dragging their feet. So the people who enforce the voter suppression laws are, their energy is just sort of hanging there. They have no plans to overturn this. They don't care at this particular moment. But they will when they're not getting the revenues. So, and that will worry them, and that could bring some enlightenment, but this isn't for a while, maybe towards the end of the year. Virgo card. So that's what I'm going to say. They're really not using their their head here. I think they will be successful because the Hermit isn't a non-successful card. It just means there's so many other people and tricks and turns here. Getting them to change their mind is very difficult in Georgia. So maybe after a bit, it's going to take other people to follow. They're not enough yet. Okay. All right, so let's follow through then and see, is Mitch McConnell, so that was a perfect segue. So Mitch McConnell, does he leave in the next 2 months? Is that his way of walking back and say, okay, I'm done? Is that it? Oh, Shirley Kent, we have another Floridian in the chat. So, these two just flipped over. So we hear something wonky announcement about his wife. I'm going to say that's Elaine Chao. And it'll be right after that, I guess. First, we hear the announcement about her. Does Moscow Much leave office in the next 2 months? Boy, would we have a party or what? Would that be a great day? Woo. All right. Is he leaving? Is Mitch McConnell leaving his office in the next 2 months? Let's give this a real good shuffle. Mitch McConnell leaving in the next 2 months. Hi, Hope Ramirez. Oh, not yet. He's got to go out with a bang. Kaboom. So there's some drama coming. So it'll be after this drama. Now that could be the wife, but now we're getting the King of Cups. So I'm going to say that this is Biden, and I'm going to say that, although I don't like attaching Biden to the King of Cups because I don't. Drama over Biden, drama with Biden first. He wants to stay. Here's the card that popped out of the deck. Page of Swords, money, money, rally, political things. That could be Merrick Garland discovering something about McConnell's run. Against Amy. And then he starts thinking, I'm going. I think that's a very, I didn't expect to see the victory card there. Though, maybe that's why I was saying we would celebrate, right? But this looks like leaving. Done with the battle. I'm going to say, yeah, I think. Could be travel too. I want to ask. Okay. Because it doesn't mean that he's sad when he leaves. He might throw one big more wrench in before he takes off. But is he leaving? Does he leave? Mitch McConnell. What do we not know? I think he's leaving. He's going to get smaller as he goes over the horizon. That's what we used to say when we go out the back door of the emergency room. All right, you guys, you take it from here. I'm getting smaller. Watch me, I'm getting smaller. Okay. So I think there's a distinct possibility that that happens. But I do have it on the calendar. Hit that thumbs up button if you can, you guys. That's so helpful. All right, so I got a yes on that. 2 months. All right, let's take a look at the British monarchy. There's been so many changes this year. Thanks, Lucky Girl. Yep, if you'd like to schedule a reading with me through this weekend, go to thewayofpositivechange.com and you can schedule. The whole scheduling system switches over on Monday, but you can still use the one that's in there right now. It's a lot, Prince Phillip. So how do they fare, British monarchy, next year or so? All right. Thank you, Miss Charlotte. Okay. Well, there's a couple of shakeups here, right? With the Temperance card on its side means they haven't achieved balance. The Sun card is very nice on the top. But there's an imbalance there. Something doesn't mix right. They've had a great run, a great past. Shall we say that's maybe Harry and Meghan and what that did to the balance of the family? Lot of work. They have a lot of work. So I wonder what happens to Britain itself. We'll need to look at that. Why do they need so much work? This is a tremendous amount of work for them. Yeah, so I kind of was thinking I was going to get the death card because not only did, not only have we suffered a death there, but it's been full of change, 2021 for them. There's another announcement. There's another birth, well, of course we know Meghan is pregnant, right? Right. And there could be another wedding, another announcement, baptism, something holy. And another card of balance up at the top. So, they make it through, but they're going to do charity work here. This is philanthropy, a lot of work with the government somehow. I know they're supposed to be somewhat separate, but there is, and the church could be involved too. So it's okay, but something's not balanced, and there's definitely an end. We're going through a large phase of change. They are. But here's the announcements. And I think we're going to help them with something, maybe the vaccine. Then they're able to go forward. So that doesn't look terrible for them. I don't think Harry would ever go back. And they had to have known that he was going to go to heaven soon because, he's 99. Not necessarily. He could have lived another 6 years, but still, technically, they knew. Yeah, the Queen Mother, the Queen's mom lived till she was way up there. Okay, thanks, Allie P. Yeah, there's going to be some big change. And we could say because of the 6 of Pentacles up at the top, it could involve money too, and the dispensing of money. And so there will be a change. Hi, Miss Laura. All right, let's take a look then. The volcano in St. Vincent with all the evacuations. Are we going to have more volcanic eruptions? And we wish them all the best. We have more tornadoes. We're going to have more volcanoes erupting. We have to send prayers to all the people affected. It's odd, so the Iceland, now St. Vincent, and I think even the one, Mount Etna was not too long ago in Italy. Of course, that one goes off more. This one, I guess, hasn't gone off for so long. And there's the only Earth card I have so far. Taking too many things from the Earth. Another balance. A lot of work being done, a call for action for global warming, for the children. Oh boy, that doesn't all really happen. I'm going to say that there are, and that there's probably going to need to be another evacuation. This is it's all because of greed with Earth, and this is a karmic thing, and we need to learn this. And this could be where lands are not stable. They may be taking something from the Earth. Something becomes unstable. That's what we're asking about. So, all right. While I'm on the weather, I want to ask. I would like to ask about tornadoes because I had that dream. I woke up this morning and dreamed that there was some sort of school or community building hit. And then I did see it on the news in Tennessee, but normally that had already happened. So Normally I dream well in a day or two at least in advance. All right, so let's take a look at tornadoes. The last time I asked about the storms and the tornadoes, it was that they were turning into sneaky storms, like just sneaking up on us in places that we didn't expect, coming in the middle of the night, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're getting the same, our greed in all of the countries, and there's a karmic debt to pay for this. So we're coming right back to global warming again. All right, now we're doing some of the work. I don't have this specific building. I think there are, of course, but I think that the alarms go off. Hopefully the alarms go off and everybody can be safe and get out. And I think as this weather changes, I think the work intensifies to track these storms. And so that they can, have call to action, get out, go wherever you need to go. And then, I think there's going to be some people that are just going to leave certain areas because they just get so inundated with the storms like that. Hey, Sherry made it to the chat. Oh, Siri thinks I'm asking it a question because I said Sherry. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's ask about Bruce, previously known as Bruce Jenner, is now Jenna. She is going to run for governor of California. So she's putting together a task force or a group of people to work with her. Is she going by Jenna or Caitlyn? All right, thanks. I must have wrote Jenner twice here. My eyes are a little watery. Sorry, you guys. I think I wrote Bruce Jenner, Jenner. Okay. All right, Caitlyn. That's right. Sorry, you guys. I'm amazed that I even made it today. So help me pat myself on the back. It's been a week. Wow. Okay. Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. Gonna run for governor. Will she be successful? Thanks, you guys. I'm not the only reader that gets names wrong. Sometimes. I try so hard. Okay. Caitlyn Jenner, will she be successful running for governor of California? Oh, that looks like there'll be a problem for her with that. And it also looks like there's many other people vying for that position. Magician is on its side. They're saying this starting off point isn't matching up, or some statistic that they have doesn't match up. And I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. Oh, thanks, Miss Laura. Thanks very much. Caitlyn, did some sort of travel. There's some sort of story about where Caitlyn went before. There's travel involved with this to a place, and that could have to do with a scandal. I know this is the strength card, but if you remember, in the Aleister Crowley deck, Goth deck, it is the card of lust. So something in the past there's a snag, a snafu. They're still trying. Gets a little better. If he can hang in there, if she can hang in there, excuse me, if she can hang in there, she can do it. But I'm also going to say at the lineup of this, she likes her life the way it is right now, and she enjoys her freedom. And she knows that she would have to completely surrender her freedom. She may do this to get the limelight and to say, you know, who will back me? So it can look very positive for, so she takes a dip down and then can come back up. But I'm not sure she's going to continue to do this because her freedom is in question. And there's something about that. So we'll have to stay tuned to that. That's right, Sue. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Stacey B. She points out this is the Kardashian card. I do call this the Kardashian card. So when it lines up with Caitlyn Jenner, it all fits, right? There's so much going on, but there's something with the previous trip, or I don't know what it. I haven't heard that gossip. But she can. I mean, it looks like she could pull it off. I guess there's something just telling me when she figures out how much privacy in her life, I don't. I'll have to look at that again. All right. Where are we on time? Oh, we're doing great. Does anyone have another? Hi, Rebecca. Anyone have another political question? Anyone want to throw one out there? I was also, since we did, I have to write down what I got for the tornadoes, the volcanoes. What about the California fires? Will there be? How will their season be? California, Colorado, that's the western states. How will their fire season be? Bye, GM Dave. Thanks for stopping by. We missed Dave Curley today. Boy, if they don't have enough water, if there just isn't enough water, lost there. It's just not good. Not good. Yes, we need to put them in our prayer box. Okay. Boy, there's money going towards this. They want to change something. This is going to be the changing season. Lot of politicians working on big changes here. We've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups. So it's not good for them. Lies and deception and evacuations. So it isn't good. Now this isn't up at the top, but we don't ever like to see these three together, ever. It's worse when the Four of Swords is in there as well, and the 9, of course, but we don't like to see these together, or this, you know. So that doesn't look very good. Okay, so we will put them in the prayer box. All right, I want to ask, so I'll be back on tomorrow probably. If not tomorrow, Sunday for sure, but I'll announce on the community page first thing in the morning. All right, let's take a look to see if Prince Phillip passing away, will this cause a reunion in a loving, kind way in the royal family? Thank you for that question. Prince Phillip going to heaven, will the royal family reunite in a loving, kind way? Sharon Sype. Oh boy. Some of them have I hate to say this, I'm so sorry. But somebody has no intention of keeping any kind of commitment to reunite and is very stubborn and very selfish. Now, is that Charles? Is that Andrew? Someone doesn't want to. Greed and selfishness involved. Over the lands, over the kingdom, over the castles. Boy, this was some tough stuff, you know, but we listened to the interview, right? And there's some heartless, man, we don't want to think that, but there's some, I'm just going to say cold, really cold, you know? That has got to be Charles. It has just got to be Charles. All right, there's hope. There's hope. Here's the reuniting, so they will reunite. There's something coming up here. Star card. Then they got our card of the day today. You know, they're touchy and sensitive. And they don't like what each other said. And they had some knee-jerk reactions that caused them to leave. I don't know how knee-jerk that was. Ultimately, no. Because somebody ends up still by themselves. So this isn't there is a reunion. So there's some sort of formal something. I'm sure they'll have, a funeral procession. There's something else coming up after that makes this big change. But then they separate again. This isn't a card of, I'm doing this with all my family. This means I've done this all by myself. And I'm okay with being by myself. So there's not a whole bunch of tears over this. So we're probably, because you and I are empaths, we're probably feeling this much more than they are, really. So, but they're all right. They're all ticked off at each other right this second. There's going to be some sort of something there. It isn't this. It is something that comes. It's a big something that comes after this. There's a big change, a big coming together. All right, let's take a look to see. They're going to do something, Susie. All right, let's take a look to see what you and I need to know, because I'm here for you. And you are here and have helped me. And I'm very grateful for that. And I missed you guys. This week was, look, I made it through. That's all I can say. All right. What do you and I need to know? That could be, Karen. That could be. I'm just so grateful that you're here. When the Saturdays fell off my schedule and we decided to replace the whole system, it's just like, oh my goodness. But you know what? We all made it. Okay, don't listen to too much gossip, because everything you hear isn't true. So be very careful with that. And that means whether it's on CNN, NBC, MSNBC, in your home, on your phone, on your throne. Just kidding. Oh man, I just had to put that in there. So just, and watch your tongue, watch your self-talk. And if you don't want to get into an argument with somebody, then don't be shooting little barbs out of your mouth. We can all shoot the barbs, especially when we're feeling sensitive. And we already got the sensitive card. So don't throw barbs. Change is needed. So avoid topics. And if someone, I always call them volleyball swords with these. Because, this could be you with the one child that gives you the most difficult time, but helps you grow. Soulmate. When they throw out their usual barb, don't fall for that. Keep avoiding it. Go around it. If you joust that way with your mate, just go around it. Don't change the pattern is what I'm trying to say. Change the pattern. Change is needed. And I think there's so much change that happened. We're so grateful to all be getting our second shots, and but there's so many issues going on in our world. There's so many. Some of us just want to, do a little travel or something, but there's change this, this whole year. There's always change. It's the only constant thing, right? Yeah, so the big message I'm getting is, protect your moral values, keep your beliefs to yourself if you need to. Don't spout off. Be very careful. Or you could have a splitsville with somebody. So and that may be okay because you're searching for higher spiritual truths and going up your, up to the mountaintop to sit with the hermit. So but I just want you to be careful because you don't want to do anything abruptly with that 9 of Wands. And this is an issue. It's a hot topic, knee-jerk issue. Okay. Make good decisions about your relationships and how you react in them, how you talk, and don't. There. All right. So some of you are not going to be able to do it because we keep running the same patterns over and over again. It's hard because it's habit. You know, the devil represents habit. And remember, if you're doing, I'm putting together that video, that tarot course. If you want to change this outcome card, you have to address the second card of challenge. So how do you change the chains that bind? You break the pattern. You break the cycle. Otherwise, we just end up with more hurt feelings. We go back to the past and we say the same stupid stuff over and over and over again. So watch your communications. Don't let somebody get the best of you. Pull you off your pedestal, please. You be the bigger person. As soon as they see that you're going to sidestep it and you're not going to repeat it, you have the ability to do this, but it would take the death of that pattern. It would have to be very severe. You'd have to be enlightened enough at this time in this situation, which is very difficult because this is a soulmate and it is the one that forces you to grow until you don't. And sometimes we don't want to. All right. What's on the bottom? But we can. There's a whole world of different ways to live our lives and different ways to communicate. So be very careful with your communication. Today, tomorrow, next day. But we'll see what we get tomorrow and Sunday. I will definitely be back Saturday or Sunday. Probably Saturday because I think I'm probably going to walk. Oh, wait. I'll let you know on the community page. I forget which day it's going to rain and I can't walk. All right? All right. Much love to you guys. Thank you so much. I missed you so much. I promise not to go through that again. Whoa. Okay. Much love.